Connected. We're going live. All right, here we go. Tonight we are with you on Friday night, trying something a little bit different. I think next week we'll be back to Thursday, but for all of you who don't know, this week was my birthday. And things got a little crazy, so kind of like our music, it's a little crazy. So tonight, as usual, you got John here with Movie Killers Podcast, and I'm with Mark as usual, and we are discussing Mr. Tom Holland. So I know that's going to have a lot of controversy going, but as usual, the data speaks for itself. We got a lot of cool insight, a lot of cool stories, some things that you probably didn't know about when he got started, and some things he did as a kid that, some of you Trump fans out there would probably deem inappropriate, but we will discuss that as we go through the show. And as usual, I got Mark with me.
Yeah. Tommy Holland.
And as usual, Mark will carry it with his wit and humor.
I mean, for those that are listening, I was on the fence with Tom Holland only because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
Huge.
I'm a huge fan, and not for nothing for anybody who out there who listens. And my daughter is a huge Tom Holland fan as well, and that was her childhood crush. So I'm sure I'm going to get a little grief over this, but I traveled all the way across the country when she was younger. I flew from Philadelphia to Seattle just so she could go into a Comic-Con and get a hug from Tom Holland. So there's a lot of skin in this game that we're going to be talking through tonight.
So slight technical issue. I'm getting pinged that they're hearing me echo again.
All right. So do you want to stop and restart, or do you want to stop and I'll keep going?
I'll come back
make
on.
sure I go.
Yep.
All right. So we've had a little bit in the past, so Mark's got his echo. So what I'm going to do is I'll give you guys a little more detail as we go through. I'll carry the show as usual. So when Mark goes back and listens to this, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I got comments up. So if you're going to comment, all I would ask is comment on Facebook just because it's easier for me to watch. And we are live tonight on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as usual. We are almost to the point where we're going to go live on TikTok as well. We're going to add that into the mix. So if you listen to the show and you like the show, go to TikTok, Movie Killers Podcast. Follow us on TikTok because the faster we get to 1,000, the faster we can live stream there as well. And that's when things really start to escalate. I was going to say avalanche, but I don't want it to seem destructive. But that's where things start to escalate. And we will then go into, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, sky's the limit. And for those who guys don't know me, I got a bull I need to invest in. So we need to get a little revenue generated here so we can get this going. But that's a whole nother story for another time. So we got Mark back. Let's see how he sounds.
Well, you got to explain the whole bull thing at some point.
I don't know if this audience is ready for that. But guys, I'm a big bull riding PBR Cowboy fan. So even though I have a Commander's hat, I'm not a Cowboy football fan, but I do love bull riding. So there's a lot going on to that. But maybe we'll have a separate bull riding episode where we talk about it. But tonight, we're going to focus on Tom Holland. How's your echo?
I'm waiting for somebody to text me or ping me on the chat, but I can hear it.
I can't hear it.
Yeah. I'm getting chatter saying they could hear it. Hold on. Sorry.
That's all right. We'll keep going. So one of the things that you guys are going to learn tonight about Tom Holland is he has, which is very interesting to everybody involved in the show, he has the largest ROI discrepancy between different categories of movies. And what I mean by that is when he is in Marvel, and you guys all know him, he's going to be Spider-Man for the rest of his life. He's got the Mark Hamill syndrome where he can't get away from it, and that's who he's going to be. His return is in the neighborhood of about 6.5 times, right? That is huge when it comes to actors. You guys know 2.5 times, you're educated. We've been with this for, 13 episodes now. 2.5 times is a break-even point. When you throw Marvel into his mix, He's the $11 billion man. He has 6.5 times return. I can't argue. The guy makes money. It is what it is. When you take Marvel out of the mix, he is below a 1.4 return. And if you take Uncharted out, which I'm going to give Mark Wahlberg credit for that, for carrying that movie, although if you haven't watched it, it's worth a watch. It's probably on Prime or something. Don't pay for it. Just go watch it on streaming. That was about, 120 million dollar budget, $407 million revenue. So pretty good return with that. So if you take Uncharted out of the mix, he's down at like a 0.6 return. So right in line, movie killer, just a mess. And his last movie before he started doing all the Marvel stuff, what I mean by that is his new Spider-Man release. You got Chaos Walking. Chaos Walking has some really interesting stories. I'm going to wait till Mark's kind of settled in and we're going to talk about Chaos Walking, but it's extremely interesting what went on with that. But that was $100 million budget, $27 million return. So while Tom Holland is lovable, likable, huggable, every able that's out there, he just don't make money unless you put him in a Spider-Man outfit, let him swing around the city, which I will be in line when it comes out in a couple months, sitting there waiting because the trailer is incredible. And I'm going to play the trailer for everybody tonight. And for everybody who listens, go to YouTube, watch the trailer. The trailer is absolutely phenomenal. It sucks you right in. And while I always talk about the trailer awards and everything that's out there, the other thing that's interesting is for the first time in the history of the Oscars, what award did they give away? And I got Mark back with us, so that question's to him.
I hope my echo's still. Yeah, I could hear it already. Best casting.
Best casting Oscar for the first time ever. So it seems like the Oscar committee is fans of Movie Killers podcast, because while I've been preaching that since December, this was the first Oscar ever. And you'll find out that when you look at some of the data around Tom Holland, he has, and you guys know, Sarah Finn. She is the casting director for just about every Marvel movie that's been done since Captain America. She is a huge Tom Holland fan. So some of the stories within Hollywood is she cast him as Spider-Man. She sees him as Spider-Man. She puts him in every opportunity that she can because he is such a likable kid. But a lot of his success in the movies is because she plucked him out of Billy Elliot, which is another great story. For if you guys don't know what Billy Elliot is a story of a kid who grew up in a tough Irish home. Dad wanted to be a boxer. He wanted to be a ballet dancer. He started taking ballet and just excelled. But Tom Holland played Billy Elliot on the equivalent of like the English Broadway. So she saw him doing ballet, knew what a experienced kid he was, and came back and said, okay, this is our guy, and plucked him in and pulled him into Spider-Man. And that's how he won that part, because of his athleticism from the ballet and all that he did up on stage. So pretty interesting.
My echo is terrible.
Is it still there?
It's 100% there. The only I don't think I can fix it because once you go live.
You want me to kill it and start over? Guys, we're going to blip for a minute.
It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll blip for a minute. Guys, stay with us. We're going to blip. We're going to come right back. I'm going to stop the live and go back. I got all the time in the world, folks.
All right.
I can be here I can do this all night. Huh? What's after?
Except for last night.
I'm not even going to touch it.
All right.